Hey, nerdy sports fan here. We're talking Week 10 NFL action, and we have what might be the best game to watch all week in the Carolina Panthers going to visit the Green Bay Packers. They're both good teams. They're both good teams. Um, Packers might be great. That's the difference. Okay? Um, Panthers are playing on the road. They're playing a pissed off Aaron Rodgers, whose team just lost a game they really should not have, and they got beat up against the Chargers. It's more of an emotional letdown game for them. It was a trap game. Okay, nobody thinks that the Chargers are going to do much this season because they've been floundering, and yeah, you have a stronger opponent in Carolina behind them. So it's natural. The Packers did not come into last week correct. They will not make that mistake again. They won't. This is going to be great for fantasy football. Really is. Both defenses are pretty good. But where their weaknesses are, line up with the other team's strengths. So Carolina they've got an MVP in the backfield in Christian McCaffrey, going up against the Packers defense, where if you could say that they have a weakness on defense, it's the running game and the short passing game, which is Christian McCaffrey all day. And there's a bit of an emotional letdown, Cam Newton going into reserve, but he's not exactly been the guy this season. Kyle Allen's been the dude that drives this offense this year. So, yeah, that's not going to matter. But they're going against Aaron Rodgers on the opposite side of the ball. And as I said earlier, he's going to be pissed off. They lost a game they should not have. So they're going to be firing on all cylinders. We could have a 4+ touchdown performance out of Rodgers. He generally comes back from a loss extremely, extremely well. So Valdez-Scantling needs to be in your lineup. Wide receiver 1 this week. Not because of the defense he's going against, but because of what his quarterback had for breakfast that day. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to be cracking open 10 or 11 cans of whoop-ass. It's just how the man operates. We've noticed that Aaron Jones is not necessarily a primary focal point so much anymore. He's losing some touches to Williams in the backfield, which is probably good for him. All right, he's going to last longer if he's not being overused. So it's not so much Aaron Jones isn't doing great, more so I think the coaching staff realizes what they have in him and they want to save him for the playoffs. So I expect Williams to get enough play to be worthy of a flex play, especially considering bye weeks right now. You probably might need a running back. So Williams is a good option as a flex or a running back 2 in a desperation situation. Aaron Jones is still going to be a running back 1. But Valdez-Scantling needs to be in your lineup because Adams, he's been dealing with injury and he's just inconsistent when he's out there. He should be coming back. It doesn't matter. Scantling is the play right now. Aaron Rodgers is going to go off. There's going to be random no-name receivers that are going to get good points. So keep an eye on that for a roll the dice kind of play in like daily fantasy. But from the Carolina side of things, it's pretty much status quo. Christian McCaffrey is going to go off, and you're likely to get solid play out of DJ Moore, Greg Olsen, but really not enough to think of starting the quarterback, Kyle Allen. And the defense is normally solid and a good fantasy play, but just not this week against the Packers. The Packers defense, conversely, you could probably still start them. I wouldn't expect them to do great, though. Christian McCaffrey's going to get his. So they're going to have a solid 21 plus points scored against them. So depending on how your league scores defense, you might not want to have them in your lineup. If you score sacks and interceptions and other turnovers much higher, then yeah, put him in there. The young quarterback, Kyle Allen, is going to make mistakes against Mike Pettine's defense. Mike Pettine's defense is fantastic against the pass, and they give a lot of crazy looks. So Allen, being a young guy, he's not going to know what he's seeing all the time, and that's going to slow his progression down. He's going to throw into mistakes that's going to create turnovers, but also he's not going to see everything right away, so he's going to slow his progress through the progression down, and that's going to leave him open to getting sacked. So I expect the Packers defense to tee off on Allen. I just also expect Christian McCaffrey to run all over him. So, you know, they're going to do well against the pass, terrible against the run this game. The spread is 5 points in favor of Green Bay, and I think that's fair. If anything, I think actually the Panthers beat the spread. I just don't think they win the game. That's what I have for this game. Hit up the rest of my videos for more fantasy football advice, and check out the Nerdy Sports Fan Weekly for an updated power ranking.